Indiana University Honors Program in Foreign Languages provides a unique opportunity for Indiana high school students who study Chinese, French, German, Japanese, or Spanish to participate in a language immersion summer study abroad program. Accepted students spend 5 to 6 weeks in the host country, speaking entirely in the target language. They live with a host family, take language and culture classes from IUHPFL instructors, and go on excursions to enhance their understanding of the region's history and culture. The language commitment is an integral part to the success of our students. They speak the target language the entire time they're abroad. Relying entirely on the target language is irreplaceable in the rapid development of foreign language skills.
I was not the best at speaking before the program, but during the program I grew a lot just through the language commitment and how much it forced me to communicate with people. And then by the end of the program, I didn't want to speak English again. So you could say it was pretty good by the end.
I can see my students really learning the language and get immersed with the language environment to improve their language skills, their spoken language, their knowledge about China. I mean, the whole experience was so fantastic.
Last year, we had one student just sat with a nice Chinese young lady, and they two chat for 5 hours all in Chinese.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty cool. The first day he arrived China, he can barely speak a whole sentence.
And the beginning and the end of the program, if you compare the students, it's like, wow, totally different person. So I love to see my students grow in that fast pace and kind of enjoy the journey also.
You know, you realize that you don't lose a part of yourself while you're over there, just because, you know, you're not allowed to speak your native language, but really you discover maybe a part of yourself that you didn't ever know before.
If you want to speak German and you want to speak German well and you want to, you know, have this cultural experience and really like live the language, then you go. Like, it's incredible. And if you're on the fence, it's worth it to just take the plunge. If you're terrified, there's people there, you know, and they're great people and they're gonna be there with you and get this great family, and you feel a lot more independent when you get back too. Like, you feel a lot more adult and ready to like take on the world.
Host families are an amazing experience. Not only do they provide a welcoming living space, but they offer the unique opportunity for students to truly participate in the culture and to practice the language daily in an informal setting.
Yeah, I'd definitely say for anyone even studying abroad that the host family experience was my favorite part. I think how rare it is, if I ever want to travel the world again, that I'm going to be able to live with a family. I think that was the most beneficial not only for my language but also just for my personal growth.
Host families do a really good job of making you feel like you are part of their family, and they help get you into the culture more than you would if you were a student without a host family in the country.
Students take language and culture courses from IUHPFL instructors throughout the program, which are designed to meet the needs of emerging, intermediate, and advanced speakers of the language. The IUHPFL academic experience takes students well beyond the traditional classroom setting by extending the intensive language instruction across cultural and extracurricular activities. In addition to the on-site orientation, students will attend a day-long orientation at Indiana University to meet the other students in their program, their instructors, and to discuss the logistics of their summer abroad.
Orientation really is the first point of contact the students have with us. It's our real first time to see them, to talk about any concerns they might have, to invite other alumni students to come in and give their experiences. But it really is for us to see them for the first time and to get to interact with them for the first time.
I am the PR coordinator. I actually love this job. I'm responsible for the photography, so you students, be prepared. You will be the most photographed human beings on the face of the earth for about 6 weeks. Get used to me saying, une photo. It got to the point where my kids last year, they're just like automatically getting in groups and Monsieur, viens ici, and oh, okay.
This is making it very tangible, like the whole experience. It's been like this idea and I've been working towards it in fundraising and learning, but this experience really is like, wow, we're doing this on this day and these are like the actual people that I'm gonna like be in Mexico with. I think that the sense of like independence that this is really gonna like I can't quite fathom it. You know what I mean? Like being in a new place with a new language with all new people. It's different cultures, but this is like I'm part of it. I'm not like an onlooker. You know what I mean?
はい、では大阪にはモノレールがあります。本当だと思う人。本当。410点。はい、これは。
Yeah, I've been learning Japanese for all throughout high school, and I was hoping that I could go to Japan like when I was in high school. That's been like a dream of my brothers and I's.
Definitely going to Japan over the summer did fulfill that dream in like all sorts of ways. So when I got there, you have to start speaking Japanese. Like you're really like forming a closer relationship with the things around you. You're gonna feel more part of that culture.
Since 1962, HPFL has sent approximately 8,000 Indiana high school students to various host cities around the world.
It's a community for me now. If you go back 7 years, you see the same families over and over, and I've made some really great relationships, not only with the students that we take, but with the families that host the students.
HPFL is an extraordinary opportunity for Indiana high school students, some of whom are traveling outside the US for the very first time.
Now I'm not scared at all to travel, like even by myself. I'm very ready to go back to Spain. It's just given me a lot more self-confidence and a lot more independence.
Going alone for that extended period of time and being immersed in the language and that whole, it's just a life-changing experience. It really is. Yeah.
It feels exciting and I just want it to hurry up and get here.
And I think that the nervousness and like the anxiety is gonna set in later, but right now I'm just excited.
When I was speaking Japanese all the time with my family, I felt like I was living in Japan. I could imagine that, like I was actually living there and I was growing up there.
I would say don't be too nervous. People might not apply because they think, oh, it's only in French. It's a complete immersion setting, but the students absolutely thrive. They absolutely love doing it. And I think that if you're wavering, you should just go for it, really.
That's like the big thing, is just do it. Like if you're thinking about doing it, do it.